Hey everyone, and welcome to another Sunday preparation meditation. If you've enjoyed these videos, I would really encourage you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way it will increase the reach of these videos and we can share the word with more people. In our gospel lesson this Sunday, which will also serve as the basis of our sermon, somebody is going to ask Jesus a very good question. This is the question they ask in Luke chapter 13. Somebody comes up to Jesus and says, "Lord, are only a few going to be saved?" Very good question, right? Lord, how many? Are there going to be a lot? Are there going to be a little? How many people are going to be saved? Now, Jesus is going to say a number of things in response to that question, and we'll talk about those things in our sermon this Sunday. But this is one of the things he says in response to that question. Jesus says, "People will come from east and west, from north and south, and will recline at the table in the kingdom of God." And note this, some are last who will be first, and some are first who will be last. So this man asks, "Lord, are only a few going to be saved?" And one of the things Jesus says in response is that people will come from the north, south, east, west. So basically, Jesus is saying people from all over the world will be saved. All different types of people will be saved. And you and I are living proof that Jesus' words came true. When Jesus said these words, that was 2,000 years ago in a country halfway across the world. Just think of how many people the message was given to. The message of Jesus. That message was given to somebody and then they gave it to somebody else. The message of salvation traveled through all sorts of people, through all sorts of different churches and communities of Christians, through all sorts of different centuries until it finally reached you and me. That guy who asked Jesus that question, "Lord, are only a few going to be saved?" He could not even conceive that one day there would be this place called Vancouver, Washington, and there would be people in that place 2,000 years in the future who would believe in Jesus and be saved. Yet, here we are. Jesus' message is being preached right now in this place, and people are being saved. Now, that's a wonderful thing that we have been included in God's kingdom. And one thing we should learn from that, too, is let's not doubt anybody's ability to be part of the kingdom. I took my daughter to the park yesterday, and while I was at the park, I saw people of at least 4 different ethnicities, and I heard at least 3 different languages. People from the north, south, east, and west are being brought right here to Vancouver, Washington. We might think, wow, they're an awfully different person. They're from a different culture. They probably wouldn't respond if I reached out to them. We don't know that. Again, who would have ever guessed that we would believe in Jesus? And yet we do. So we should never doubt that somebody could potentially believe in Jesus. Other times we maybe see somebody engaging in some type of sinful lifestyle, take your pick. And we might think, they're never going to believe in Jesus. They'll never change. Not necessarily. Jesus says in that verse that the first will be last and the last will be first. So what that means is sometimes the people that we least expect will be those who believe in Jesus and are saved. So are a few people going to be saved? Well, one of the things that Jesus says in response is all different types of people from all over the world, from all different types of backgrounds will be saved. Brothers and sisters, we have all types of people here in Vancouver. So let's let that motivate us to love them and reach out to them, because after all, the kingdom of God is for them too. We'll talk more about that in our sermon on Sunday. Until then, see you later.